You know that moment when you're staring at the seed packs thinking there has to be a simple way to do this? What if the perfect seed setup was already something you've seen before, just used a little differently? Let me show you what I put together. Once you see it, you might wonder why everyone doesn't do it this way. So, this is my entire indoor seed starting setup. It's nothing fancy, nothing custom built, just a simple wire shelving unit, some heat mats, grow lights, and seed trays. And the best part, it's completely modular. You can scale it up or keep it small. Let's start with the backbone of the whole thing, the wire shelving rack. You've probably seen these things in garages or storage rooms, but think about it, adjustable shelves, open airflow, and is strong enough to hold trays full of wet soil. It just works, and because the shelves are adjustable, you can move them closer to your lights as your seedlings grow. There's no complicated builds, no permanent setup. Underneath my trays, I use heat mats. Seeds naturally germinate faster in warm soil, especially tomatoes and peppers and anything summer loving. You don't have to use them, but once you see how much faster and more evenly everything sprouts, it's really hard to go back. It's one of those small upgrades that make a huge difference. A necessity is going to be the grow lights. They're mounted right under each shelf, and here's the key, they're close to the seedlings. There's no stretching, no leggy plants reaching for light. You're just going to have strong seedlings that grow. And when you think about it, the shelving setup almost feels designed for grow lights. They clip right on, plug in easily, and everything stays neat and organized. I do have all three of these lights that I'm using linked in the description below. And what I like about the clip-on lights is that they are dimmable, and the angle that they're facing is also adjustable, which is great. This is another lighting option. They're like strip lights, and they also come with individual plugs, which means you can shut off each one or turn whichever one you want on. And what I like about these is they are attachable in different ways. You can use your zip ties. It also comes with like mounts in brackets, and it also comes with sticky tape things. So it's very user friendly, and you have multiple ways that you can attach the lights depending on what you're going to do. Next, we have the seed trays. I keep it simple with standard starting seed trays. They fit perfectly onto the shelves, and you can use multiple varieties at once. I also use repurposed food containers. Like this container had grapes in it, and it worked perfectly when I grew my basil in it. So there are very many options you can use to start your trays. You can use yogurt cups, you can use a lot of different things. And here's the thing, this isn't some expensive custom grow station. It's just combining a few simple pieces in a smart way. Once you see it set up like this, it kind of feels obvious, right? Like, of course, a wire rack works perfectly. Of course, heat mats speed things up. Of course, keeping lights close prevents legginess. If you're thinking about starting seeds indoors this year, this setup makes it incredibly approachable. I'll link everything I use down below, the exact shelves, lights, heat mats, and trays so you can see what will work for your space. If you've been waiting for a sign to start seeds indoors, this might be it. And if this helped you rethink your setup, make sure you subscribe because we're turning small spaces into productive gardens all season long. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.